This is a Kenwood KD2000 turntable, and I picked it up for $10 and sold for $200. But these take about an hour to pack. You have to take off the cartridge head shell. This has got an anti-skate weight that needs to be removed, and the cone arm weight as well. And then the platter will have to come off. You can see it's a belt drive. I did replace the belt on this one. So I'll be back in about an hour with the next item. Okay, I'm about 15 minutes into this packing. Found this nice ceiling fan styrofoam packing material. And I cut it with a saw. Worked really good. So you can see the dust cover fits over it nicely. Got the platter inside there. And then the other half of that styrofoam packing, I put the incidentals. These are the dust cover hinges. And then in here I've got the cartridge and the counterweights. So now I just have to put it in the box with enough styrofoam insulation to secure it for its trip. And it's going to New York City. Like a damn piece of artwork. This one didn't take too long at all. You see I've got styrofoam all around it. The styrofoam piece with the platter and the dust cover is underneath the plinth, or the main base of the turntable, with a piece of styrofoam in between, of course. There you go. This is an Eddie Bauer Elkhorn Twill denim shirt. I don't really like selling clothes that much, but they're sure easy to pack. I think I paid $25 for this at a garage sale, and it had it priced at $20, and I took an offer of $15. This is a vintage TDK cassette tape head demagnetizer. Part of the extra stuff that I got with all the stereo equipment. And it sold for $50. In case you missed it, the war is over. This is an August 14th, 1945 edition, extra edition of the Minneapolis Daily Times. 3 cents in the Twin Cities area. Wasn't sure if this would sell or not. It was in the bottom of a box lot that I got at an auction along with some other newspapers. But it sold for $20. This is a super cool Swingster windbreaker with the racing stripe. Remember the cool kids in school when I was a youngster got to wear these. Pretty good shape. Had it up for $40 and took a best offer of $35. This is a little Radio Shack audio tape dispenser. There's just some extra parts that I acquired, and it sold for $20. But I'm kind of proud of this one because when I looked it up on eBay, there's a couple of people with them for sale. Really cheap too, like not even $10, but they didn't know what to call it. One actually called it a thingamabob. Well, I looked it up in the archive of Radio Shack catalogs. There's actually a website that has all the old Radio Shack catalogs. Took a guess at the year. I think I picked out year 1969, and I found it right away. Gave me a part number and an accurate description. It's got a little tape dispenser, a splicing tape dispenser on the bottom. Those Radio Shack catalogs, when I was a kid, they were like the greatest thing. I used to look through those all the time. Again, pretty much got it for free and sold it for $20. These are Hungerford Peanuts characters. Got a nice rubbery vinyl type figures. Although the Snoopy is not a Hungerford, it's a different brand, but I included it in the lot. Bought these at an auction in a box full of Peanuts related dolls and toys. And I didn't know what they were worth, but after looking them up, I priced them correctly and they sold for $150. These are 7-inch reel-to-reel tapes. They're new, unused. They only have a couple of dollars a piece in them, and they sold for $50. Research paid off again on this little Sony micro TV antenna connector. I saw a couple of them for sale, but they didn't know what they were for, or didn't know what TV they were for. I had done some research and found out it was for a specific Sony TV, listed it that way, and it sold in just a couple days. Just a $10 sale, but I didn't have anything into it. This is a Picket slide rule. It's a cheaper plastic one. The more expensive aluminum models were actually used by Buzz Aldrin to navigate Apollo 11 to the moon. This one I picked up for $1 at a garage sale, and it sold for $20. Came with a leather case. This is a pair of Mephisto Clogs, women's clogs. I picked these up just a month ago or so at a charity rummage sale for a couple dollars, and they sold for $50. This is a warranted number 5. It's a pickaxe or a mattock or an adze. I looked up everything to come up with different terms for it. I bought it at Mesa Family Thrift in Arizona in December of 2013, and it's sat on the floor since then. I had it priced at $39, and somebody finally gave me an offer I could live with at $24. Off the floor and out the door. This is a Rodeo King Western hat. It's a wool blend felt hat. Nothing special about it. Sold locally here by RCC Western Stores. It's in pretty good shape, but not really popular. I got it along with some Stetson hats that I've already sold, and I had this up for $40, but I took a half price offer of $20. These are 10 TDK SD C120 cassette recording tape. They've been used. I bought this and a whole bunch of other tapes for a couple dollars, and I had a guy buy these for $60. And then he came back and he bought these 40 TDK tapes, and he paid me $100. Well, I had bought a lot of tapes, and I put a lot of tapes up yesterday. He then inquired if he could buy the rest of them for $500, and so this is 12 boxes of 10 in each box, and he paid me another $500 for these tapes. So, a bunch of used tapes I didn't pay very much for, and they all sold for approximately $660. Just a vintage Taste Diet Coke. It's all foam all around. I still call it a trucker hat. Pretty good shape, pretty much unworn, and this sold for $30. Probably a 50-cent garage sale pickup. Bought a lot of hats over last summer. Lots of totes that were just full of trucker hats, and you have to just sift through them all. This is a cast iron Cobblers shoe repair stand. Just part of a box lot that I probably paid a couple bucks for. Didn't really bid on this item in particular. There's quite a few of them out there, but I was able to get $20 for this one. This is a hammered brass finished firewood hauler. Picked this up at a charity sale, one of those $4 a bag or 50 cents an item. It's got some cool detail to it, included with a little patina. And it sold to somebody in Georgia for $35. This is a pair of Barbados mid-70s oval sunglasses. Picked them up at a garage sale for like $1, and they just sold for $30. This is a 10-pack of Sony cassette tapes, part of that huge buy from last weekend. And I figure I probably have $2 into them, and they sold for $40. This is the last piece of a 5-piece set of stainless steel cookware I picked up last fall for about $40. Not one piece has sold for less than $100, including this one. It's sort of got an egg poacher in there, little egg cups, and it's a cordon bleu 7-ply stainless steel, made in the USA. And again, this sold for $99.99.